The Witcher. I got a different haircut with my character, but James Cameron used to be a director I really liked back in the day. I love his action movies. My three favorite movies from him, of course, Terminator 2, Aliens, two like best action movies ever. I love True Lies. Of course, Titanic's great as well. I used to not like Titanic, but I grew to like it later. But even though I don't hate Avatar, the first one, it's nothing special or new other than the effects. And then they had to get sequels, and I got really sick of it fast. I almost fell asleep halfway through Way of Water. It was that freaking boring. When someone can make action boring. But, he's going into, like, there's articles being written about him just praising Rings of Power. I didn't even know Rings of Power was getting a third freaking season. Like, why? Freaking end it, please. Kill it with fire. It is an evil daemon. Destroy it. Like, the first season literally had a Galadriel Sauron romance, basically. If something doesn't tell me it's fan fiction more than that, then I don't know what does. I also just don't like that actress's acting. She just seems like she's constipated in every other scene. I found most of the side stories either had horrible characters, like horrible people for characters, like the freaking the equivalent of the halflings. What are they? The I can't remember what they're called, but they're like descendants of halflings. Harfoots, I think it is. They were just evil bastards. And then this weird cult, and freaking trying to shove the Balrog in there, not doing... Oh, hello. Oh, it's this freaking asshole. But, I just found so much of it stupid. There were only a couple of good things, like Durin and Elrond were pretty cool. They were at least had an interesting dynamic. But other than that, I just did not care. The Witcher is a much better show. They also spent so much on that show, and it came out the way it did. I think not only is a lot of the CGI better in frickin' the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, but there are so many ridiculously written scenes and characters through the Rings of Power. And they tried to recover it by doing the sinking of Numenor or whatever. Numenorians. But I'm sorry, you just can't. I love stopping this guy mid-air. It's kind of funny. I could have looped that. Oh, he's gonna do this. Oh, get down. Like, spend your time with Season 4 of The Witcher, honestly. It's more worth it than what we get with the Rings of Power. I don't know if they are trying to recover it. There's a reason people dislike the Rings of Power. There's multiple reasons, honestly. Like, there's so many cool stories you could have tackled in the Second Age, even the First Age and stuff. And they chose to freaking go with the crap they did. And it's just not very good. And they didn't portray it well enough either. Just freaking die already. But yeah, I just feel like anybody trying to defend that show, it's just such a pretentious show too. Yeah, I just do not care for Rings of Power. It's almost as bad as fricking. Matter of fact, just because it's fricking one of the most expensive fantasy show, one of the most expensive shows ever too. Just the way it was written, the characters and everything, it's just so disappointing, so fricking terrible. I can't. Can't with that show. There's just too much to explain about it. I would rather freaking link YouTubers who have talked about Rings of Power extensively, and no, I'm not talking about people like, I don't even want to mention them, honestly. I'm talking, what is that guy? He uses Krunk's picture, I think. I think it's that guy. I don't know if he's gone off the deep end too, though, so you never know. But he's a big Lord of the Rings fan. I think he was pretty fair on it without needing to be ridiculous in any kind of direction. I'm trying to remember what his frickin' channel is called. But he could cover it way better than I could. And I found the Rings of Power was just super freaking pretentious. There he is, Random Film Talk. Let me just check his channel. So I just want to make sure he's not a problem of a channel. Not sure, honestly. Doesn't seem like... Okay. Jeez. No, Ring is so pretentious. I would rather watch the fricking Hobbit. I would rather watch the Hobbit than frickin'... I would rather play the Gollum game. At least those are so bad they're kind of funny, in a way. Oh, there are some really stupid moments, too. I hate that guy that's in the third one, especially. I can't remember his name, even. Frickin'... He's like the second in command to the Heir of the Throne, or whatever, in Riverwood. Is it Riverwood? No, it's not Riverwood. What the frick is his name? I can't remember. It's the goofy guy that ends up wearing women's clothing by the end of that movie. You know the one I'm talking about when I say that. I hate that guy. That guy is like the Jar Jar Binks of that frickin' movie. But, like, there are at least some cool things they were able to do with the frickin' Hobbit movies, where I just can't think of much with the frickin' Rings of Power. All there is the Durin and Elrond stuff. That's some of the only stuff that's good. There might be one other thing, but, yeah. It's just ridiculous. James Cameron's honestly dropped off for me, if I'm being honest, too, so I don't really take his opinion that frickin' important. But he's still a big voice. And even though I'm not a big voice at all, I might as well talk trash. Somebody will see it. But no, like, I used to love James Cameron stuff. I just feel like he dropped off afterwards. After stuff like Titanic and stuff, he's never been really the same kind of director. And then he put way too much focus into frickin' Avatar. Can we stop with the Avatar sequels? Can you go back to other unique, cool movies, please? Why do you have to frickin' devote yourself? Become the Zack Snyder of your equivalent of Rebel Moon? Like, can we stop with this? I'm sick of blue cat people. I want cool action-y stuff. Give me the cool action-y stuff, not frickin' cat people. Frick off. And you want to make 5 freaking movies? No wonder Rings of Power is getting another season. You probably paid for it. Well, I can't remember. I think it was Brandon Tenold who said he's the kind of guy that uses the amount of money God would have. It's just, it kind of does feel like it, and I feel like he had to play a part, didn't he, in Rings of Power? God, what a freaking dumbass show. Like, I don't care about, like, I know there's people who argue the race stuff. I don't care. I don't care. What I hated was the haircuts, though. I will say that. Frickin' stop with the buzz cut haircuts. Like, the one elf guy that gets captured, he would have actually looked cool with long black hair. I would have actually liked to see him with long hair. But what did they do to give him a goddamn buzz cut? And I would have thought this was cool at first, because I was like, ooh, since he gets captured by orcs later or whatever, essentially maybe as a form, because orcs used to be, they're basically undead elves, as a form of mocking the elves, they could have captured them and then shaved their heads or cut their hair. Like, that would be a way of, like, mockery from them to the elves. I would have bought that, but no. We get dumbass haircuts that look like they came out of modern day rather than a fantasy setting. Like, do you know what a fantasy setting is, bruh? Like, what the frick? It's just these dumbass haircuts that just make no sense. I'm more upset about the haircuts than anything else. They're so stupid. Anyways, enough about haircuts, because they're really not that important, but yeah, they do piss me off. I mean, there were some dumb haircuts of the dwarves in frickin' Rings of Power, not Rings of Power, Hobbit movies. Please get down. How'd I shoot him? Can you get back up? There we go. Oh, damn it, he's on the roof. Get out of here. I don't even remember most of the music from the show either. I'm just thinking of music that's playing in this, and I'm like, do I remember any? I remember the Lord of the Rings theme and all that from the original, but I don't remember any music from the fricking Rings of Power. Generic, boring fantasy music. It's one of the more forgettable fantasy shows that it came out around the same time as like Wheel of Time and House of the Dragon and frickin' Witcher were all going on and had seasons. It's like, dude, bad timing. And I don't know how you're getting a 3rd season. Please die. Please just die. Either restart and make a whole new show that actually takes the interesting stuff from the frickin' books and respects them. I know that they're going to argue they do respect them, though. No, they clearly do not, with the direction they took just in the 1st season alone of that show. You cannot tell me that they did. Like, frick off. Shove those words up your ass. Don't be giving me that crap. I just hate frickin' directors that do that kind of garbage. Like, come on. Bastard. Hey, that's a white wolf, and you're a white wolf. Oh, you're not dead. Stop dodging me. There we go. Yeah, I'm just do not care. The other reason is that I heard Rings of Power was getting a third season. That's also what kind of brought this up. I don't remember what let me see if I can find the article here, because I think I did share it with my Discord, because I hated it. I said, yeah, James Cameron dropped off for me forever ago. And I love the title of it. James Cameron defends the most expensive fantasy series, calls it a masterpiece despite low ratings. Frick off. That is just a pretentious article as well. Talk Android is the freaking name of the site, and then the frickin' article. Just whatever. Like, I don't care what gobbledygook is in that article. I stopped trusting most, like, critics and magazines, unless it's a frickin' YouTube critic like Jeremy Johns or Nostalgia Critic or Brandon Tenold.
Greetings, stranger.
Or Decker Shadow or Maniacal Cinephile. I only trust those reviewers, if anything, not anybody else. Frick anybody else.
I'd like to look at you.
God, they never have, like, a good amount of gold. Ever. Oh my gosh. Can you please buy stuff for me? God damn it. These guys just will not buy anything. Changed my haircut and beard, by the way. I kind of want to get the ponytail back, but he kind of looks like Geralt from, like, the first game, the very first game, where he just had his hair out like this, no ponytail at all. And then I think he had 5 o'clock shadow, but not a beard. So, close enough. Kind of looks like him from the first game, though, mixed with the Henry Cavill look. Because of the armor, mostly. Alright, I didn't check if any of these swords were better than mine. Oh, excuse me. Let's first repair my swords. There we go. Nope, not better. Oh, it is damaged. Hold on. Oh, it's definitely not better. But let's repair it anyways, just in case. Yeah, it's still not better. Not better, not better. Oh, wild hunt swords. I ran into a random dungeon, by the way. These are steel swords, 250. Oh my gosh, that is more powerful than mine. Holy frick. Holy frick, is that more powerful? Can I see that sword? Okay. Bro, I got some powerful ass swords. Really good swords early on. Good armor. I'm thinking that once I unlock Paramorin and get the rest of the rest of the schematics or whatever from the scavenger hunts, I'm wondering if this armor is going to be the enhanced version of the woven gear. Oh yeah, this live stream was about James Cameron. He can suck my nards. What happened to great directors like James Cameron? Now he's just doing Avatar slop. Wonder if that'll piss him off, calling his frickin' Avatar series slop. Avatar slop. James Cameron slop. James Cameron sloppening. If you want better fantasy shows... Oh man, there's probably some earlier fantasy shows. But if you want better fantasy shows, just watch frickin'... I would watch season 4 of Witcher, honestly. I actually thought it was pretty good. Now, I do miss Henry Cavill, but there was a reason Henry Cavill wanted to dip, and I think rightfully so. He made the right choice. But surprisingly, I kind of liked the 4th season, and I think the reason is, one of the strongest reasons is, I'm trying to remember his name. I'm not good with names today, for some reason. I can be good with names some days, and then terrible with remembering names other days. And I'm guessing this is one of those other days. But, the old bastard that, like, hunts down witchers, that's hunting down Ciri and her gang, is freaking brutal. He's, like, the best thing about that season. And I didn't think Liam Hemsworth was that bad. As well as he got, Lawrence Fishburne, which was pretty cool too. I originally thought his hairdo looked kind of silly when I saw him in the trailers and stuff, but he's actually kind of cool. Kind of a cool character. But yeah, I would prefer you watch that than, yeah, Rings of Power. Maybe Rings of Power is better now, but I frickin' doubt that crap. After what I saw, and that, even the 2nd season, which tried to recover some stuff, but still failed in a lot of areas too. It's still hugely stupid. Yeah, no thanks. I might even rewatch those videos on them to get my perspective of them again. Like what? Like even like I couldn't stand them. Like watching them on my own. I couldn't get through them. I try to give, I feel like it's disgraceful to Tolkien's name as well. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. I think it's disgraceful to Tolkien's name. Like, come on. James Cameron, frick off. Like, I don't think, first off, I don't think Tolkien would like his frickin' franchise, like, conglomerated or merchandised the way it is being now, especially. Like, it was before. I mean, there's action figures and all that crap when the movies came out. But it was a darn awesome movie series, and I think it was much more deserving if we were going to get action figures and stuff from anything. Rings of Power, however, frick no. Just frick no. No merchandise is deserved. You know the funny thing? I do own the Rings of Power covers for the Lord of the Rings books, but they're my least favorite covers of the ones I've collected. My favorite, I have a leather-bound Lord of the Rings book, actually, that I really like. It's like a gray leather-bound. Fuck off. So many white wolves attacking. I wonder if one of them is named Elric. Elric! I have Sauron Funko Pops. Crying out loud. I have like multiple of the book, and then I have all the other books. Let me go over here and see. So Of course, I got like The Lost Road and other writings, The Lays of Bellerand, Children of Harun. You got the Silmarillion, of course. You gotta have that. Unfinished Tales. What is this? Batman's cape is in the way. You got the books. Book of Lost Tales 1 and 2, Unfinished Tales, Shaping a Middle Earth. Ooh, Batman's trying to fall over. Hold on. Trying to fix him. But yeah. I actually have Sauron Pez right next to that. I think I got a bunch of those same books, by the way, over here. The only books I've been trying to get recently is the, so I don't have the, what was it? It's actually the book that's on the Numenorians and the sinking of their city. I think that story is still technically in one of the books I have, but I can't remember the name of the one I actually wanted. There's also there's quite a few of them actually I wanted to get, but they're expensive, and most of them are hardcovers. But also, I did rent them out from my local library though, so I was able to do that and read them. Other than that, I want to own them. I even have Tolkien's frickin' Green Knight and Sir Gawain and the Green Knight poems. I should read that for the channel someday. But yeah,
Damn, you're ugly.
some drowners here. I also think that The Witcher Season 4 was trying to make up for mistakes they made in the previous couple Witcher seasons. But yeah. So dumb as hell. God, I do not look forward to frickin' doing all these question marks in the water. I tried to do some earlier and I frickin' had so much trouble with that. I think I know where I want to go, so let's get to this frickin' signpost. Random horse. But yeah, I'm just trying to get these question marks done so that I can move on with other stuff. Also trying to see while I'm journeying around if there are quests I might potentially miss on the path. So there is that too. But yeah, I did a lot in this frickin' game. I have done a frick ton, and I wonder how much time I have played this for, because it must be a freaking long ass time and it's only gonna get longer. I saw a question mark right there, yeah. So we want to go here. Oh, also there's 2 question marks on the land, those mountains to my right there, if you saw them. I don't think I can get to those yet, because I think they're part of the main quest line also. Because I discovered a dungeon that went kinda through there, but it was locked off to me, and I'm guessing it was part of a main quest. It also had some wild hunt enemies, so I'm guessing that was definitely a clue. Oh, new Transformer figure reveals. Cool. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to talk about with, I'm also going to be disappearing at like 9 or 9:30 a.m., so I might be gone. So yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about James Cameron. I like James Cameron, but don't be tooting your pretentious horn, please. You were once a great director. A lot of directors I used to love have kind of fallen off, or just not as great as they used to be. I would still love to meet frickin' James Cameron. I'm sorry that my title is so rude towards you. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like he's the same that he used to be. Who the frick are you and why are you up here? Just a watch? Yeah, I'm guessing you're just a watch.
Vagrant.
You can keep your... Don't call me vagrant, fuck off. Frick you. Bitch. Bitch ass bitch. There's also a couple of other things to keep in mind. I know people are going to attack the Witcher stuff for other things that they shouldn't be attacking it for, because it's just kind of nasty and even racially insensitive and such. But what is her name? So the love interest of Ciri in the show. Now in the book, Ciri is technically bi in the books. There's I can't remember. Once again, I'm terrible with names today. In the book, she is romantically involved with another woman for a while until she gets absolutely destroyed by Sir Oldlad that I mentioned earlier. I'm doing terrible with names unless it's Ciri and Geralt because they're like the most known characters of the series. And then she has, I think his name, I think he is called Sir Galahad, actually. I can remember that fricking name, but I can't remember the others. I'm just thinking of the Monty Python character. But he's got, like, that name of one of the Knights of the Round Table, basically. And I think she dates him later in the books. She also technically becomes the main character, I think, of the last two books, which is the, what was this, Sword of Destiny and the Tower of Swallows or something? I think those are the last two that she mostly kind of takes over in. But yeah, technically she does become the main character by the end of it. As well as it's very vague on how if Geralt and Yennefer survive a certain thing that happens to them. Certain situation. It's kind of left up to you. Oh. Goss. Yeah. So I will say that while once again, there's no problem with the character being played by a different race. However, once again, the haircuts come back into the play. I freaking hate her haircut in that. Like, it's just another modernized haircut. That doesn't feel like it belongs in a fantasy game. I had the same problem with frickin' Baldur's Gate 3, but I was like, whatever, fine, you can do those stupid haircuts if you want, but when it came to frickin' that, it's like, come on. Also, why always dreadlocks? Is that the only hairstyle you're gonna come up with? Isn't the new Professor Snape gonna have that, as well as the one dude from House of Dragons? Can we stop with the dreadlocks already? I'm kind of sick of it. People have different hairstyles than just that, bro. Come on. I know they're all different looking from one another, but I'm honestly getting as sick of it as I am with the cyberpunk haircut, where it's like shaven on one side and the rest of the hair is swooped over on the other. Like they're Two-Face or some crap, but not nearly as cool as him. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass, but I'm just sick of that haircut, honestly. It's just freaking everywhere. It just sounds weird, me complaining about haircuts in these movies. But they do bother me. I don't know what to say. They're freaking stupid. They they just don't fit a fantasy setting, in my opinion. They feel too much like somebody took a haircut from the modern day world. Now, if Siri had that haircut or something, I would buy that. You know why? Because she can travel to the freaking future. I could buy that. Her friend, however, her lover, I can't. That would have actually been a kind of a cool thing if she had like a different haircut that reflected the modern day. It would have made much more sense. Or if she gave that haircut to her romantic partner. that would make so much more sense, but no, that's the haircut she met her with. I would have thought that was cool. Just like the elf shaved hair thing. I would have been like, holy crap, that would be good writing because the orcs were once elves. They freaking hate the elves. Probably rightfully so. So, them as a form of mockery towards the elves and having them as prisoners, frickin' shave their goddamn head. Shave their beautiful, luscious locks. Like, come on. Hell, there were frickin' elves with no long hair, too. It's the short hair on Elrond and, frickin'... I'm forgetting his name now, too. Celebrimbor, I think? Celebrimbor? Creator of the rings? Their haircuts are stupid, too. Like, stop it. Stop it with the dumbass haircuts. I'm obsessing over haircuts in the rest of this frickin' stream. They suck ass. Anyways, I think I am going to stop here. Hopefully I can find somebody who will buy my crap. I hope you found this interesting, and me complaining about haircuts. But you have an awesome day. I will see you next time. If you did enjoy, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will see you on the next live stream video, whatever it may be. Bye-bye. Bye, Jimmy's mom.